So freshman Congressman George Santos admits to lying on his resume. Everything from where he went to high school, college, his education, his work experience, his ethnic and religious background while he was on the campaign trail. Now, there are several ongoing investigations and calls for him to resign. However, he says he has no plans to step down. Now, lying on your resume, while it may not be to the extent of the accusations here, apparently a lot of us do it. 1 in 3 of us, apparently. So April Maggio is the Regional Practice Director for Core Staff and Swipe Jobs. So explain when we say lying on the resume. Now, some people might say, oh, my responsibilities were maybe a little more lofty than they actually were. Do you see out and out lies like I worked, for Houston's morning show and never did?
We are seeing that, yes. That's not as much as kind of exaggerating your skills, exaggerating how long you were there, and education. More of the skill set, education, and some extra job duties in there that are going to match the job that you are applying for.
Okay, so should you even try to get away with this? I mean, I guess there's one thing trying to maybe match some key words because it might, get your resume to the top of the pile.
Right.
Versus, I went to, I'm a Rhodes Scholar, but I'm not.
And when you go and put something like that on there, and that is a requirement for the job, be prepared that that company's probably going to check and verify that. Okay. So, that's where it gets real sticky, that in the education part, or how much experience do you have to have, any kind of certifications, anything like that is probably going to be checked. So, that's where you have to be prepared that if that happens and you have fudged.
And the consequences would be what? Maybe they ask you in the resume and your answer is like, I don't think you've really done that. Or is it the person gets hired and then fired for lying?
Sure, and that can happen. Or they're in the onboarding process, and like I said, as the company is starting to do those checks, they found out that's not accurate, then they can retract that offer.
So what do you recommend if I do have this skill set, maybe, my job title wasn't word for word what they're looking for? What do you suggest? I know you don't suggest lying, but what do you suggest, if you want to make sure that you're the shining star that you are?
Right, and the buzzwords are key, right? I mean, if you've done that experience, but maybe you haven't done it for as long as they're asking, don't lie about it on your resume, but make sure you have the buzzwords, because again, like you said, that's going to put them up higher in that, being able to find them in that criteria. But changing job titles, adding to job titles, things like that, that's a given. Most people are going to do that to try to match what they feel like their job really was, because job titles could be many different things.
Sure, but don't start writing up some creative. Don't follow it. Don't copy it straight off the internet, someone else's resume.
Right.
Okay, April Maggio, we knew you were going to say that, but you need to hear it apparently. Regional Practice Director for Core Staff and Swipe Jobs. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
20 minutes.